Let me talk to you the same way I talk to someone who finally admits they've been held back by their old desktop for way too long. Because the Msi Codex Z2 isn't built for casual users or people who occasionally game. This is for someone who actually pushes their setup, someone who runs heavy games, keeps dozens of tabs open, downloads huge files, and expects their machine to keep up without excuses. Before you get pulled into the details, take a second and check the current price in stock. This model comes and goes without any pattern. You know that feeling when your old PC hesitates at the worst possible time. Maybe it's those tiny freezes during a match. Maybe it's your footage stuttering while you're trying to edit. Maybe it's the loud fans or that weird delay every time you launch something new. You can hide it for a while, but eventually you realize the truth. Your old setup just can't match your pace anymore. The first time you power on the Codex Z2, that entire frustration melts away. There's something almost calming about hardware that responds immediately. No lag spikes, no hesitation, no waiting for your system to catch up. The combination of the Ryzen processor, RTX graphics, and fast DDR5 memory feels like everything finally aligns with how you actually work and play. Daily life changes fast. Games that used to feel good enough suddenly feel fluid, sharp, and stable. That 2 TB NVMe storage makes loading screens disappear so fast you barely register them. Editing projects no longer feel like a fight. And multitasking, real multitasking, becomes effortless, because the system doesn't crumble when you ask it to do more than one thing at a time. If it's still available while you're watching this, glance at the price now. This model tends to spike without warning. You might have that lingering doubt, the one that says, do I really need something this strong? But here's the truth you already know. Once your workflow or gaming style starts to evolve, weak gear holds you back more than you realize. And once you upgrade to something at this level, you stop losing time to slowdowns, crashes, and bottlenecks. You feel the difference every single day. The surprise benefit is how stable everything feels. Even when you run heavy games, stream, download, and keep apps open in the background, the Codex Z2 stays composed. It doesn't overheat, doesn't choke, doesn't panic when pushed. It feels like a machine built for people who don't take shortcuts. And ownership hits you in a subtle way. You sit down, your system lights up, and there's this quiet sense of pride. Your setup finally looks and performs like something that matches your standards. It feels like your room just leveled up. The graphics feel smooth, the processing feels instant, the storage feels endless, the overall experience feels powerful, your entire setup feels elevated. If there's a downside, it's that you may want to invest in a higher-end monitor or peripherals to keep up with the performance. And after feeling this speed, any older system will feel painfully slow. But eventually, you stop running comparisons and spec charts. You stop telling yourself you'll upgrade next month. You pick the machine you already know fits your lifestyle. If this feels like the right moment, check the link, see the current price, and make the move while it's still in stock. This is the kind of upgrade that reshapes your entire setup the moment it turns on.